Yo, this is JH. JH. No introduction, no nothing. Yo, don't apply to the post office. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me tell you why you ain't supposed to do it. You know. So, if you thinking about applying, excuse me, y'all. If you thinking about applying to the post office, don't do it, okay? Because it's not for everybody. That's nasty. Secondly, I'm getting some messages. And I'm going in today. I hope y'all stick around. That's disgusting. Who? And well, let me tell you something. This post office ain't for everybody. Alright, this ain't everybody. Don't you go apply for the post office, dog. Don't do it. Alright, don't do it if you think you're gonna have a weekend off. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it if you think you're gonna be able to check and select your schedule. Don't do it. If you got a family and you need to be to people's vacations and their birthday parties, don't do it. I just don't do it. Okay? If you got a lush job as an IT tech sitting behind a desk and think you're going to come over to the post office and make some money, don't do it. Because you ain't going to make it. You ain't going to make it. This is a grueling job. Let me tell you something. It's a grueling job. And here go another thing. Managers and supervisors ain't supposed to like you. Boo-hoo, they don't like me. So? What job you know where people like you? When is it that your manager likes you? Who cares if they like you? Do your job. Get your job done. You ain't got to worry about people liking you. Oh, Jay going in today. This ain't a place where you come in and you feel like, oh, you need to be liked. You feel like you needed the gratification to be appreciated or acknowledged for what you do. Because check this out. When you're gone, somebody's coming back in to replace you. No matter what you do your job, you go about yourself. What is it where people think they need somebody to... Good job. Oh, it's just human nature. Real work, don't do... What do you think these people that build skyscrapers? They got a foreman on the job saying, hey, Jimmy, good job drilling that piling into the ground. Doctors walk by each other. Police officers. Yo, this is real work. Don't apply to this if you're not ready for the real world. Okay? Because that's what's happening here. Y'all are applying for it, then you get back in my box talking about, oh, this happened, that happened. I wasn't ready for... I'm about to read you something. About to give you the business. Okay? We gonna read you something. Oh, we gonna read it to you, baby. Hi, JH. Follow me. I just wanted to thank you for your videos. You helped me make a decision to leave my cushioned IT job where I worked alone, took our lunch breaks, worked from home at times where I watched TV, surfed the web, all shift. I helped them make the decision. I convinced him or her to give up it all for the post office where I've never worked so hard in my life. My first time using a time clock. What they got to do with me? Oh, that's right. I did videos about that. So don't you ever come on my thing and tell me that you didn't know what you was in for. Sorry. You got your nails dirty. Let's continue. All my previous jobs, I entered my time at the end of the work week from my desktop. So all you did was work at a desk. So how dare you say, I helped you make a decision? Let's continue. I've never been micromanaged since a teenager in the military. I don't believe you were in the military because you have the audacity to come at my... Someone telling you to move a box that they see you're in the process of walking towards to move. Maybe you walk too slow. I gave up my contract IT job, sitting at a desk for 12 hours to be a contract postal worker where I'm standing and lifting for 8 hours. I did lose 20 pounds, but now I'm underweight. Thanks. This is sarcasm towards me. You about to get it. Woohoo! I went from being in an office alone with a TV to working with a dozen misfits. Called them misfits. Okay. I gave up all the opportunity to get a small pension and make my military time count for something. Meanwhile, I'm working without a retirement match as a PSC and no vacation days. I gave up 4 weeks pay time off for no vacation days. Thanks. In my decision, I considered 4 things: the pension, the TSP, and the survival pension and life insurance. Come to find out, the life insurance is not very good. The survival pension is not good. And the TSP match is a standard 401k match. The only plus is the thought of a pension, which is not as much as I imagined. Good thing is I'll still be able to find another cushioned IT job and the second job to work during the day where I can sleep a few hours and do my budget online and surf the internet so that I can stay informed about current affair and pop culture. I don't know if this is a prank. So although I may get nicked up along the way, I will survive this Adornus journey in what seems to be like the Twilight Zone. Yo, real talk, this is almost a joke. You want to follow up on pop culture that tells me that A, you're young, B, you have nothing else to do in life. I could give a damn about what other people do, pop culture, because it's not affecting my life. Grow up. You want to sit at a desk? You want to sit at a desk? You want to sit at a desk and type all day? Then do that. But don't you ever go and blame somebody else for a decision that you made. My thing is to put this out there so you can make your own informed decision. Don't anyone ever come at me because you made a decision to take this job. Hence why Jay will never give advice. I provide information. How dare you? My guy, you know where I'm from? I'm doing this as a public service. Go sit at your desk job. But here's the real kicker, my dude, all female. If your desk job was that great, you wouldn't have been looking for another one. Whew. Check this out. Mike, drop. Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. From here on out, you banned. Don't disrespect my channel. Don't forget the channel. Don't disrespect me. Don't ever disrespect me. Also, if you're not ready for the post office, yo, I've given you the tools. You don't want to watch the video, that's on you. But don't come to me saying, oh, what do I do? They don't like me. I had to call out. I don't know what to do next. I made the videos for you to watch, not for you to say, what do I do next? If I click something and send it to you, that's so you can find the video. But if you stepped in and you made an uneducated decision or you wasn't prepared, that's you. You were not prepared because you did not fully prepare yourself. This is a government job. Do they send police officers on the field to handle real work without training beforehand? No. I've given you the tools for you to do your own. You want it handed it to you. Some people get it and some people don't. The younger ones that have picked it up, they have a reason to pick it up. And I don't want to hear about a woman can't do it. Some lady said, no, it's not for me. Your daughter was 20-something, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm 10 years older, which puts you in your 30s. You know, my sister's in her 30s, and she's doing it right now. She was looking at the text when you posted it. That's an insult to her. You couldn't do it. Don't say no, don't say women can't do it. You couldn't do it. Or say it's not for women. You couldn't do it. If it wasn't for you, just say, hey, this is not for me. Don't blame everybody. Don't put the blame on the post office. What do I do next? Read the job descriptions. They tell you what your hours are. You're not going to have a regular life until you become regular. Just how it is. Somebody said, they sending me back out to go help other people. So watching this, I can't believe it. I go, when you're a CCA, you're doing your route, and then you got to go assist other carriers. And I'm like, yo, did you understand what the city carrier assistant stands for? You are assisting the other city carriers. It's literally in the title. How are you complaining because you have to do what the job tells you to do? Oh, you literally have no job. I get anxiety. They don't care about any of that. It ain't their job to care about your anxiety. It's their job to care about the job getting done. You are a number. You fall in place with the system until you are able to change the system. Mr. IT guy, you would have stuck it out a little bit. Maybe you could have went and made lots of money working for the IT department at the post office. But you want to, thanks, Jay, for, don't you, man, check this out, boy. Don't you ever jump into any job. I wouldn't move into a job until I fully understood what my job duties were. They tell you what your job duties are. There's a creator for every single craft that is in the post office on here. You got carriers. Plenty of them that post. You have a mail handler, you have a processor, and you have I don't know, we don't have a distribution clerk yet. I'm gonna have to get somebody as a distribution clerk to talk about their job as a creator. Tell you all the ups and downs, but still, who says these things besides entitled people? If you're entitled and you're not used to bending your back, this is not the job for you. You're not going to make it. Don't apply if you're not used to sweating a little bit. Don't apply if you can't figure out how to manage your time. Well, they don't tell you what time. Sometimes they got to go to work and they'll say no. Yo, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So don't blame the job. Don't you dare blame JH. Welcome, as my man Ricky Randolph said, to the war zone. Okay? This place is what you make it, and if you're not ready to step into war or step for battle, then step back. Fall back, because somebody else is. Somebody else needs to pay those bills. Somebody else needs or has the mentality to step into the zone that you were not able to. Oh, it's just slaves. It's slave labor. So you talking about 750,000 slaves work for the post office? Screw you. Is it perfect? There's no perfect job. But don't you say, hey, Jay, you convinced me. You watching a face on YouTube. I ain't convinced nobody. And if you are that simple that you're easily brainwashed by some guy with a beard that loves trains, I ain't gonna go there. Then maybe you need to reevaluate you. Click, 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 click. Get out of here with that silliness. I'm gonna post your comment too, just because it looks so foolish. Here the thing that see me, I said, yo, I'm out of here, yo. Y'all. Oh, boy.